is Kitty, and I welcome you back to my journey. I'm 38 years old. I weigh 238 pounds. I have a BMI of 38, and I'm 5'6". Since my last video, a lot has happened. I have a surgery date. So I am actually getting ready to have gastric bypass surgery in 2 weeks, just a little over 2 weeks. I'm really excited. I'm really nervous. I feel pretty prepared because I've been going crazy and obsessing over this in the last few weeks since my last video. I've had my pre-op consult, which was yesterday, and I had my pain pills prescribed. I had my nausea meds prescribed. When I went to that appointment, I took all of my vitamins that I've purchased according to kind of some of the documentation they gave me beforehand, and also using just my research and reading online and what other weight loss surgery patients had recommended. And so I took all those with me in a big bag, and they probably thought I was cray-cray, but they reviewed all of my vitamins and let me know I'm in great shape. Since then, I went and purchased just a couple more things to have on hand because I just really want to be prepared. The pre-op appointment went great. I had a little notebook that I've been carrying around with me. I just have a little moleskin, and I literally just write all of my questions, thoughts, concerns in here anytime I have a thought pop in my head. So I carry this in my purse at all times, and I brought it with me, and I had a zillion little questions. And the bariatric coordinator, she is incredible. She's been through gastric bypass herself 8 years ago, and she's doing amazing. And so I really enjoyed talking to her, and I was able to ask all my questions to her before I even met with a surgeon. So she was really helpful. When the surgeon got into the office, I had hardly any other questions. I had a couple of things that I wanted to tell the surgeon that I hadn't had a chance to the first time I met with her, but other than that, I let her know that the bariatric coordinator had completely answered all my questions. And so meeting with the surgeon was super quick. I don't really remember what else she told me except that the anesthesiologist, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, would be contacting me in the real near future just to kind of go over time of surgery, when I need to be there, kind of day before prep, kind of go through any medications that I'm taking now and when to stop those, and so on. So, and probably just to review again my chart and just any of my allergies. So that's kind of the next step from their office. My surgeon's office did give me a binder, and this is kind of like my weight loss surgery Bible that I think I'm going to use to refer to not only now, but in the years to come when I may need to do a little reset or just need to motivate myself to kind of get back on track. So I was really thrilled because it's super organized. It talks about the surgery itself. It talks about, it gives some kind of protein shake recipes, exercises, boot camp, eating out tips, food diaries, journal, all kinds of stuff in here. So this is a really great resource for me. I feel really prepared with everything that I've purchased in the last couple weeks. I have been obsessively immersing myself in the weight loss surgery community in terms of on YouTube or on Bariatric Pal. There's a great forum for gastric bypass, and so in that forum there's a group of June RNY buddies, and I've been really utilizing that forum as a place to kind of post some of my questions and get some answers, and also kind of to hear back from some veterans. So it's been a really supportive and encouraging community in terms of a lot of hope and just kind of watching their success and some of their recent success, and then some veterans coming back and sharing some great tips and tricks and advice. So after I went straight to the pharmacy and I filled my pain script and my nausea script, and so I've got those on hand in addition to all of the other vitamins I already have ready to go. I've purchased a couple other things that I thought might be helpful, and if we have time, I thought I'd run through those real quickly. In terms of work, I decided to take 2 weeks off. I'm hoping that's ample amount of time to get me through recovery. I go in for surgery on a Monday, I get out on a Wednesday, and then I have the rest of that week in addition to the following next week to kind of recover. I don't have a ton of support at home. I'm a single parent of 2 children, and they're 7 years old and 14, so which is probably going to be a lot easier than if I had little tots running around. But my mother is going to help out in terms of taking me to the hospital, kind of being there through the process and taking me home. I do have a sibling of mine that's really concerned for me and thinks that I'm taking the easy way out, and she is in the medical industry, and from her perspective, she thinks that if I really put my mind to it, I could do it. She's really worried about me, and I can understand that, especially as her being in the medical field. She doesn't want any complications to arise, and she thinks that if I really put my mind to it, then I can go ahead and lose this weight. And as I think I mentioned in my last video, I know I can lose the weight. I've done it, I don't know how many times, so many times. I mean, I've dieted so many times, and I do lose weight, but I get to a point and then I gain it all back. So hopefully I can really take this tool and use it, and when I do get a couple years down the road and I've lost the weight, hopefully I can use it as kind of a tool for the rest of my life, where I can kind of reset myself if I do go through a stressful or emotional time, that I'm able to rely on this tool and not insanely gain the weight again. So I don't have her support, which saddens me because she's really close to me, but in exchange I've just asked her to respect that it's my journey, and I just let her know that I did appreciate her concern. So anyway, I don't have a ton of support in terms of anyone really helping me out at home. My sister has kind of worried my mother, and so my mother's concerned about it too, but my mom she supports me through thick and thin, through anything and everything I do. And I have not made the best decisions, or maybe, I mean, I'm happy where I'm at in life, but I tend to do a lot of things out of order. And so my mom's seen me go through a lot. I'm the little black sheep in the family of 4 in the middle. So anyway, of my 4 siblings. Okay, so I might edit some of this out because that was a lot of little rambling. Clearly I'm nervous when I talk on here. So I'm taking the 2 weeks off work, and I'm going to be recovering, and I plan on walking and just really trying to bounce back. I really hope that I don't have to take the pain meds long, because the sooner that I can get off of them, I know I'll be able to start driving again. And I'd love to use maybe the second week to just maybe run some errands or do some light activities with my youngest, my daughter, and maybe take her to the pool. I just don't see myself laying around during recovery, so keep fingers crossed everything goes well, say a little prayer, so I can kind of enjoy some of that time off work. For now, I'll go ahead and close this. I'm excited. I'm just a couple weeks away. It's crazy, but I'm really thrilled about this opportunity and that it's here. So thanks for following me. I'm going to do another video kind of on my haul so far in terms of all of the little supplies that I purchased. And thanks again. Take care, all. Bye.